Okay, what I forgot to add in the previous video, which I'll call part one, is that after you add the item to the reading list, you need to pull up the item record. Whoops. And you're going to want to select the 4-hour student reserve. So I see I'm going to have to flip this. It should say 4-hour student reserve. So that's a little dyslexic right there. And you're going to want to select your temporary library Hightower and select the temporary location reserve area at CircDesk. And all you do is you open up your locations and you're going to look for the one that says reserve area at CircDesk and click on it, and then click the yes button where it says item is in a temporary location, and then click save. So you do those two things. You select the 4-hour student reserve and put it in the reserve area at CircDesk. Then when you go and you check this out to a patron, such as Tweetybird, whoops, let's see, let me pull up the barcode first. Alright, I'm going to copy and paste this. So we're going to check this out to Tweety. And you might want to do this as when you add things to a reading list, is just go ahead and use the Tweetybird student account and make sure that it's going out for the right amount of time. So right now it's 5:50 p.m. on January 10th. And so you see it's due back on the 10th at 9:50, which is 4 hours from now. And you can see the item policy says 4-hour student reserve. You can also look at the policies by selecting View Policies. And you'll see the Fulfillment Unit Rule and the Terms of Use Rule. And if you click on the Terms of Use Rule, you'll see that the due date is specified right here. And the value is 4 hours, so that's what determines that this comes back in 4 hours. And at that point, that's all you have to do. And then you have to put a yellow sticker on the spine label that has the name of the instructor and the course name. And we have some black metal book holder boxes that we use to sort the books by instructor on the reserve shelf, so you get one of those. And then Beverly also has some of the gray label holders, and she has pre-made some labels that have the names of all the instructors on them, and you just label the shelf and put the item on the reserve shelf, and then you're done. Alright, and this is an example of what the labels look like. So she has a tape dispenser that has these yellow reserve labels. It looks like a Scotch tape dispenser, and you're going to affix one of these to the front of the book. And this is what the round spine labels look like. So I placed one of these yellow circle dot labels on the spine, and it's blurry, but it's got the name of the instructor, Wilcox, and then below that it's got the course number. And then we have a label holder here and some ready-made labels that you can slip in to the holder, and then you just place the books in the black metal case right here and put them on the shelf. And that's all there is to placing something on the reserve shelf.